Welcome to My Ninja Turtles channel. It's 7 p.m. in the Big Apple, and this is the Ninja Turtles Show. Your weekly live stream every Turtle Tuesday covering Ninja Turtles news, toys, cartoons, movies, comics, video games, and more. Whatever the show we want. And today's show is no different. Today, well, Halloween is over, but Fall of the Foot Clan continues. We're talking about Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, but we're making it Day of the Turtles instead. We're going to review some Halloween costumes. We're also going to check out a couple Ninja Turtles podcasts and talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Day, Day of the Turtles. It's today, so thank you for joining me. Thank you for typing T in the chat. Got your chats on screen. How's it going, everybody? We've got Raffi, Nordic Frost, Mr. Turtle. Hello and happy Tuesday to you all. Before we get started, make sure to follow, like, and subscribe, follow along, add my channel. I have plenty of shorts and live streams and all sorts of uploaded videos to check out. Had the channel for a little over a year now, so a little bit of a backlog for you to check out if you're new. And also, wanted to mention I'm on Rumble, rumble.com/MyNinjaTurtles channel. Going to be live streaming over there in a bit, maybe uploading some exclusive videos, so make sure to like and subscribe, follow along, and leave a chat, leave a comment, let me know what you think. That's enough plugs. Let's get the show started. How are you, everybody? Everybody have a good Halloween? I hope everyone had a good Halloween. I hope everyone enjoyed our turtle celebration. And guess what? The forecast continues to be all turtles all the time on My Ninja Turtles channel. Halloween is over, but the party goes on. Fall of the Foot Clan continues. So like and subscribe. First thing I wanted to get to, wanted to give a shout out to a couple Ninja Turtles podcasts, new podcasts. I'm not the new guy on the block anymore. I wanted to recommend a couple new podcasts. This one, Deuteronomy, a Ninja Turtles retread. It's a couple millennials recounting their childhood, apparently, is the description that they give. And it's a pretty nice show. It's two guys. They kind of just chat about different Ninja Turtles episodes, and they talk about the cartoons and all the old nostalgia and that kind of stuff. And it's pretty interesting. Good show. Wanted to recommend it. A new show. Only have a few episodes out, so wanted to give them a little boost. Maybe it'll keep them going. Next podcast I wanted to recommend, Full Price for Late Pizza, a TMNT podcast. Anybody recognize Full Price for Late Pizza? It's from the first 1990 Ninja Turtles movie. Wise man say forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza. I think Michelangelo says that as he's waiting in the sewer for his pizza to arrive. And this title is a play on that, of course. Full price for late pizza. I guess the guy who started the podcast feels he waited too long to start his Ninja Turtles podcast. He's been thinking about it for a few years. So now he's paying full price for late pizza because he's late. He's making up for lost time. Pretty cool stuff. So, two new Ninja Turtles podcasts. I'm not sure if you listen to podcasts or check them out, but I think they're available everywhere. Apple Podcasts and Spotify and RSS and wherever else podcasts are located. So those are two new podcasts. And I also wanted to give a little bit of a shout out to an old podcast. This podcast has been around for over 10 years, actually. Are you familiar with Turtle Soup? The Turtle Soup Show, a TMNT podcast? Great podcast and been around since 2012. This is one of the longest running, I think it's the longest running Ninja Turtles podcast. And it started a long time ago. And just wanted to give them a congratulations for celebrating 10 years of Ninja Turtles. So we're sending Turtle Power to Turtle Soup Show. They celebrated a 10-year anniversary, 10 years of Ninja Turtles podcasts. Podcasts, I wasn't really even aware of them 10 years ago. I certainly wasn't listening to any of them, but I am now, and I've been listening to Turtle Soup Show for maybe 5 or 6 years now. It's been a while. They do a great show, and they've been live streaming recently on YouTube, so make sure to follow their YouTube channel, Turtle Soup Show podcast, chronicling the journey of the TMNT from the beginning until ... So they've been covering everything in chronological order. They have already watched all the original 1987 episodes. They've read the original Archie comics. They've watched all the 90s movies. And right now they're reviewing the Image run of the comics, the late 90s Image comic book run. And I think they're doing Next Mutation next. So they're two funny guys. And the reason I wanted to give them a shout out, one of the guys is having a problem. I think he's having an eye issue. So we're just sending some turtle power over to them, hoping he gets well soon. I think his eye issue has been preventing him from live streaming. He's having some sort of eye condition. I'm not really sure. I listened to it, but it was very medical. I kind of tuned out when he wasn't talking about Ninja Turtle stuff. But get well soon, of course. Sending turtle power to the guys over at the Turtle Soup Show. Great podcast, great YouTube live stream. And they're actually one of the reasons I decided to start live streaming on YouTube. They have a great live stream, and I just thought it was cool that maybe I could pull it off too. They've got a great show, great quality, and two funny guys. So we're sending them lots of turtle power. Get well soon, turtle power. That kind of message. So doing goodwill today. You know, being a superhero, it's not just about kicking bad guy butt. It's about doing goodwill missions as well. So we're sending them a lot of turtle power. Next thing I wanted to mention, now that the plugs and the shout-outs are over, the show can begin. Look at the new background. Do you enjoy my new background? Created a new background. We had the fall-themed Halloween background for a few weeks, and I figured it was time to update it. A new look for Fall of the Foot Clan. Fall of the Foot Clan continues. So it's nice to have a new background. I'm not sure. Bricks, little sewer stuff, little green. The only thing I don't like about it is it's just all in the background. When I bring something up, it covers it up completely. So I'm not sure if I should do something like three-dimensional, like with the pipes you can see around the edges. Could do something like this where the pipes still show in front to give some some depth instead of having everything just on one plane. Could do something like this maybe, I don't know, where the pipes still show even when I show an image. I'm not sure. But this is the new background. Nonetheless, this is it. So, Fall of the Foot Clan continues. Halloween is over. I hope everyone had a good one. I hope everyone's not too hungover on Twix and Snickers bars and Pixie Sticks and Nerds and whatever other kind of candy you're getting into. But Fall of the Foot Clan continues and the Turtles' journey continues. The Turtles, since we last had a Ninja Turtle show on a Turtle Tuesday, Armageddon game number 2 from the Ninja Turtles comic books came out. They're continuing the Armageddon game in the Ninja Turtles comic books. It's about a 20-issue arc from 3 different types of books, miniseries, and the regular ongoing, and issue number 2 of the Armageddon came out last Wednesday. So the story is progressing, the plot is progressing, the characters are all getting involved, and we only have months and months of more awesome Armageddon game and Ninja Turtles comic books to look forward to. As you can see on their timeline here, they have stuff scheduled for the next 6 months. I'm excited about it, and we have a lot to look forward to in the Ninja Turtles. In addition to these comics in 2023 is the 20th anniversary of the 2003 show. And of course, 2024 is going to be the 40th anniversary of the Ninja Turtles, so there is a lot to look forward to. And I'm excited for it. We're just getting started here on my Ninja Turtles channel. But now that Halloween is over, we all know the Turtles have worn lots of cool costumes over the years, right? They've dressed up as these hip-hop b-boys on the street. A lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool costumes in the past, and I saw a lot of cool Ninja Turtles Halloween costumes over the past few weeks. Did you see any cool Ninja Turtles Halloween costumes over the past couple weeks? Maybe last night, maybe over the weekend? So I just wanted to share some of them. These are all costumes I saw posted recently. Pretty cool. This guy's got an amazing costume. This is one of those official, probably several $100s or several thousand. I don't know. It looks screen accurate. This is a really awesome costume. This is a grown man that's living his childhood as a grown man. He's doing it right. He's doing it his way. And I also saw this little kid dressed up. I saw these online. And I saw this cute little kid costume. I think we got a dad here living out his dreams with his child. Young Leonardo, 2 swords, awesome looking costume, really cool for a kid. I'm not sure how he can see out of that thing. I don't even think there's eye holes in that thing. But the kid looks good. He's got a holo candy, it looks like. This is a cute costume. I'm sure this is a an award-winning costume. If there was some sort of costume pageant party or something, this would be it. There you go. What a cute little costume for kids. All handmade, homemade costume. I think the homemade costumes are really interesting. You can get a store-bought costume anytime, but there's something special about making your costume yourself. And this costume, speaking of costumes you made yourself, this guy dressed up as Shredder, and it looks like he fabricated his own helmet. He created his own Shredder helmet. I don't think NECA has released a prop replica screen accurate helmet yet, so I think this guy did it on his own. Took a little... Oops, I just dropped my notes onto my microphone. Sorry about that. This guy took the initiative and he created his own costume, and he shared pictures of it actually too. Yeah, 1990 Shredder look, really cool. So I'm not sure if he 3D printed this or how he made it, or if he had some sort of other type of helmet that he just modified to look like the 1990 helmet, but really interesting, cool behind-the-scenes look on how a costume is created. I'm not big into cosplay, I'm not big into dressing up or costumes or any of that kind of stuff, but I do appreciate it as a sort of art form. I mean, the helmet looks cool, the helmet looks awesome, frankly, and I don't know how they build these things, but it's really interesting that people can do this with 3D printers and just build it at home and do it their own way. So he created his own helmet for his personal Shredder costume, and I think he looks really good. And he wasn't the only guy that created his own Shredder costume. I saw this guy post... He's got a little bit of a darker look. Maybe he's the Shadow Master Super Shredder. He's the dark Shredder. Pretty cool. This costume looks really great. And luckily, he shared behind-the-scenes info as well. He shared like 20 pictures of how he built his costume. He shared how he built all the spikes on the shoulder pads and on the wrists. This is a really, really great looking costume. And he shares it step by step, essentially. You can see that each blade is printed in plastic or it's three-dimensional. I'm not sure if he designed these by hand or if he designed them like there was a existing design on the computer you can use. So it looks like he printed them in that plastic gray, and then maybe he spray painted them to be that silver kind of chrome look. It's really interesting how he did it. It looks like he maybe spray painted it chrome, and then he puts in the mesh grill on the mouth portion of the helmet to complete the look. And of course, this is the piece on the top of the helmet painted silver as well. Really interesting look, really cool helmet. I think this stuff is just amazing. I think this is beautiful how people can create this stuff from scratch. I've tried to dress up as a Ninja Turtle before, and I can tell you my Shredder costume didn't look this great. My Shredder costume was not good at all compared to this. But the chrome paint looks awesome, and the whole headdress portion looks great too. Maybe this guy prints it in this brown color, or he found something else that was brown and then modified it and spray paints it silver, the chrome look, and the look is complete. Look at this guy, he's menacing as Shredder. If I see this guy, I'm running away. It looks like the real Shredder. This guy isn't messing around. Look at that look in his eyes. If you only knew how bad it could get. Tonight I dine on turtle soup. Pretty scary stuff, so really cool costume for this guy. Hats off to this guy. Mr. Turtle says those blades look sharp. Yes, they do. And Mr. Turtle also says we need an official helmet. That'd be great to have an official NECA helmet or something like screen accurate. Big and Soft Raffi says you should show your old Shredder costume. Oh, I don't have it anymore. It was kind of a disposable one-off thing. It wasn't really a special costume. But this guy's Shredder costume looks great. He kind of personalized. He's got the purple cape and the all-black clothing. Looks really good. In addition to Shredder, there was an April O'Neil. What a classic costume. How nice does she look? Nice, simple, classic, classy, wholesome April O'Neil. But you're in luck, Big and Soft Raffi. I'm going to tell a little story about a Casey Jones costume coming up soon. So this girl looks nice as April O'Neil. And this isn't from this year, but I searched for costumes online. Some of these costumes coming up aren't from this year, but they're just Ninja Turtles costumes I found online. I was looking at Halloween costumes, and I just started searching for Ninja Turtles cosplay and Ninja Turtle costumes in general. So it was pretty neat to see all these different types of costumes from the past. And you got 2012 April, of course. We saw the 1987 original cartoon series, and this is the more modern April. And I also saw a 2016 movie, Megan Fox, or a 2014 movie, Megan Fox April. So the 2016 movie April, nice costume as well. Kind of just like the schoolgirl outfit. A little bit of a low-effort costume, if you ask me, but this girl said it was Megan Fox. She didn't say she was just a schoolgirl or Britney Spears or something. And we also have 2003 April O'Neil. You never see this costume a lot. You see a lot of 1987 April. You see a lot of the original April with the yellow jumpsuit and the microphone, reporter April, but you don't see a lot of 2003 April with the purple crop top. You don't see a lot of the purple crop top 2003 April. This is a really cool version of April O'Neil, the lab assistant, the smart, kind of cool older sister April. And speaking of 2003, while I was searching for old costumes and TMNT cosplay, I found a 2003 Casey Jones. How cool is that? This guy's costume looks great. Looks like a homemade mask, maybe with the sports equipment, red shirt, blue pants, great look, easy costume. It's tough to dress up as the Ninja Turtles. It's easier to dress up as April and Casey, so you end up seeing a little bit more of April and Casey. And you have this kind of old action figure style Casey, and I was looking at all these costumes and I was starting to think about what makes a good Casey Jones costume, what makes a costume look bad. And I would say this costume is on the less good side. When you're showing skin, it's a real gamble. You're showing your arms. You really want to have buff arms. I mean, you want to dress up as Casey Jones or April O'Neil. Step number 1, be physically in shape. I don't know. Step number 2, don't show your belly like this if you're a guy with a little bit of a paunch there. Not a good look, but you cover up a little bit more. It's a little bit more of a refined look. You want to have maybe long stringy hair as Casey Jones. And I found that you don't want your mask to be perfectly clean and new. You want your mask to be a little scuffed up. You want your equipment to look used and worn, and even your clothing to look dirty and lived in, to look authentic. And this is an older Casey Jones costume. This is clearly before the NECA mask came out. I think before the NECA mask came out, you were on your own, building your own mask. And it was a little bit of a different playing field. You had to build your own mask or design it, figure out something for your own type of mask. But now that the NECA mask exists, it makes it a lot easier to dress up as Casey Jones. You slap on the mask, you get some sports equipment, you're ready to go. You get a hockey stick, you get a menacing look on your face. Like I said, the NECA Casey Jones mask makes it a lot easier. But maybe you dress up as the 1990 with the Henley under the denim. He had like the denim vest, kind of like this look with the sweatpants, the athletic shoes, fingerless gloves. But some people put their own spin on it. This guy has an awesome dirty mask, and it's got the used hockey stick. It's a good look. The I Love New York shirt is his own spin, of course. And he's got the farmer's tan, maybe a little bit of the pale upper arms as part of his costume as well. He's Casey Jones who has an office job. So this guy's taken a picture of himself as Casey Jones. Looks like he has a miniature baseball bat. I would recommend to use a full-size bat. Use full-size sports equipment if you're going to dress up as Casey Jones. I've seen some female Casey Joneses as well. They have to put their little cute spin on it, of course, and show their belly and ripped jeans and stuff. And they don't even wear the mask. They don't want to mess up their makeup. Girls want to show their face. They want to look cute on Halloween. It's the one night a year where they can dress up as a skank and no one can say anything about it. So I think these girls, they want to have fun dressing up, playing a character, playing pretend. They're going for it. So those are some female Casey Joneses. And you also get some 2012 Casey Jones. I think this is a cool new costume. He has a new look. This costume is a new look for Casey. It's not the traditional Casey. He has the more hockey-styled mask and the darker clothing. Excuse me, I just took a drink on the microphone. Sorry if that was gross. Anybody, headphones users probably just heard me take a sip of water. Apologize for that, but Casey Jones here looks great with his sports equipment, the spiked shoulder pads. And you get a cute little kid wearing the Casey Jones 2012 costume. How nice is this? Not a complicated costume. You just kind of wear a black sweatshirt, some sports equipment, some pads, and you're good to go. I saw a couple Cassandra Jones costumes as well. I didn't include them in the slideshow. I wanted to include these 2012 Casey Jones costumes. I have a cool tip to pass along. This is a costume I made as well. It's really easy to make. Not easy, but it's there's a way to make a Casey Jones mask like this in the 2012 style for a really affordable price. If you get the mask like this, it's just a regular hockey mask. You can find them online. You can paint it yourself. You just paint black around the edge. You paint the eyes black. You paint the little nose thing on, and you end up with a mask like this. So you could take any blank plastic Jason-style hockey mask, I guess is what this person calls it, this seller. They're selling it for $12. I got one for $6. You can get them for $6, $8. Cheap mask, cheap piece of plastic, has a few straps on it that you can strap onto your head and wear it as a mask, and you just paint it yourself, and it's a really easy way to make a Casey Jones costume for cheap. You don't need to go crazy doing this cosplay stuff, but if you just spend a little time with maybe a little bit of spray paint or black paint, you can create your own Casey Jones costume. So you see a lot of Casey Jones and April O'Neils, like I mentioned on Halloween. It's easy to dress up as the humans, much more difficult to dress up as, Bebop and Rocksteady, let's say, or someone that's completely mutated. It's tough to dress up as Jaguar or Jenica or something, but Casey and April, you're going to see a lot of Caseys and Aprils. And you get to see a lot of variety in their costumes as well. It's really cool. Mr. Turtle says these are really creative costumes. I think so too. It's really neat to see people put their own spin on it. And pretty much as a guy, you wear the Casey mask, you have some sports equipment, you have a New York attitude, you quote a couple lines from the movies, you're probably pretty much good to go. And you have this couple here too. You got the blonde April O'Neil putting her own spin on the yellow jumpsuit, and the guy's putting his own spin on the Casey outfit. Maybe this is a couple here, and it looks like they dressed up their pets as well, so that's really cute. I think that's nice. They dressed up their pets as well. So you can see here that there's a ton of different ways to dress up as Casey and April. It's a fun costume to dress up with as friends. You got a girlfriend, you got a boyfriend, you go as Casey and April. Much easier than dressing up as two Ninja Turtles or something. Much easier than dressing up as Shredder and Krang. And I found this Shredder and Krang costume with this couple here. And I noticed a popular trend with women dressing up as the Ninja Turtles. When the women are pregnant, the women like to dress up their belly as Krang. They dress up their belly. I thought that's a creative way to be a pregnant woman. We all know women can get pregnant, and they can have a baby bump around Halloween, but they still want to dress up. So they make the most out of it. They accentuate it. They paint on a Krang. Where's my Shredder? Where's my new body? They do maybe, their baby is Krang in their stomach, growling, complaining, moving around like a little tiny warlord in there. Maybe their baby makes sounds in their belly and it reminds them of Krang, so they dress up their belly as Krang, and I thought that's really nice. And apparently for this girl, honestly, I'm not sure if all these girls are pregnant or not. Some of them may have just been dressing up their belly. They can't stop. They're pregnant, but they're still going out on Halloween. A little pregnancy can't slow these girls down. They've got to find my new body. So I thought these are cool costumes, and it looks like this girl really went all out with the creepy Krang costume. I saw this one, and I thought this was just a wild look. This is a wild costume. Can you believe this costume? This is an unbelievable look. I thought this is just bizarre. She's got the visor. She's got the tan one-piece legging thing going on. And this is commitment to a Krang costume. I would say this Krang costume is almost the best costume that I saw while I was searching around. This is the Krang one. But there is one more costume I must point out that is even better than this one. Are you ready for it? It's rough. It's impressive. It's shocking. You got a man as Casey. He kind of looks like a Borat Casey. So men can dress up as Krang as well. This guy isn't the only guy to do it. You ready for the craziest Krang costume? Here it is. This guy is going for it. He's a bald guy. He's a naked guy wearing red underwear. And he's dressed up as Krang. This is a guy, you see him on Halloween, you may want to just run the other way. Maybe he dresses like this all year long. Maybe he's not even dressed up for Halloween. This shows commitment. This is a costume. This is a guy with mental issues. And we love to see it here on My Ninja Turtles channel because he's committed to the Ninja Turtles. He loves the Ninja Turtles and he's going for it. This is the coolest Krang costume I saw. This is the costume of the year. First inaugural Ninja Turtles costume pageant award goes to this guy. I don't think this costume is from this year. But yeah, we may have to slap an age, all ages restriction on this video because it just got a little bit weird. So this guy wins the costume contest. Not sure if that's a good thing or bad thing, but that's certainly a look. That's certainly dedication to a costume. That's certainly a costume. Frankly, this isn't a costume I want to see, but it's good that he's going for it. So those were the Halloween costumes I wanted to mention. A lot of Casey and April costumes. And I also made a video a while back, Types of Ninja Turtle Fans Part 2, where I grouped Ninja Turtles fans, and I kind of sorted Ninja Turtles fans into groups, like whether they like one series or they like the comments, they like the comics. And one of the groups that I grouped Ninja Turtles fans into in a video is Casey Jones fan filmmakers. There's a lot of Casey Jones fan films here on the internet. You can find a lot of Casey Jones fan films, Ninja Turtle fan films, and they have a lot of cool costumes in their videos too, and it's neat to see all the different types of Casey Jones costumes. Everyone puts their own spin on it. Everyone puts their own style to it. They dress up as 2003, 1987 Casey Jones. They dress up as the action figure Casey Jones, and it's neat just to see them all in action and everyone putting their own different spin on their version of Casey Jones. So make sure to check out all these Casey Jones fan films. You can just search for Casey Jones fan film, or you can check out the video I posted about it where it's all the different types of Casey Jones fan filmmakers. And another type of Ninja Turtles fans, speaking of costumes, is girls who dress up as April O'Neil. April O'Neil cosplayers is another type of Ninja Turtles fan. So in the video types of Ninja Turtles fans, I covered all these other girls dressed up as April O'Neil, and they're all in the yellow jumpsuit. They all look great. Some of them show more skin than others, and sometimes it's a little inappropriate, but, I can give you 2 reasons why these girls look good as April O'Neil. And it's cool that they're keeping the turtles out there. You can't just dress up as a Ninja Turtle at a Comic-Con. It's a pretty complicated costume. So to see these girls out and about representing the Ninja Turtles, keeping Ninja Turtles top of mind for Ninja Turtles fans out there at conventions and stuff, it's great to see them dressed up, showing their love for the Ninja Turtles. Whether they're dressing up skanky or not, it's important to give them a little credit. So hats off to those Casey Jones fan filmmakers and all the April O'Neil cosplayers as well. Some of them are a little more adult than others, so it's the one day a year apparently where you can get away with dressing up as a provocative April O'Neil apparently. So they're going for it. And we're going for it here too. I hope everyone's enjoying the show. We have one more thing to mention. I said Halloween is over. Fall of the Foot Clan continues. The fall of the Foot Clan continues. Halloween is over, but today is Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. But here we're celebrating Day of the Turtles. The Day of the Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Day. And I was searching for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Day, and I found out that there is actually a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Day. A while back, in Los Angeles, there was an official Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Day. There was an official proclamation, a declaration. Someone brought out this scroll. I hereby do declare this is Ninja Turtles Day. And they made a proclamation. So I want to read the proclamation out to you on Day of the Turtles. City of Los Angeles, State of California. Proclamation. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Day. Whereas New Line Cinema and Golden Harvest Films. Oh, let me pause this. New Line Cinema and Golden Harvest Films presented their world premiere of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Turtles Are Back in Time, on March 6, 1993 in Los Angeles. And whereas proceeds from the benefit screening will benefit the charities Clínica para las Américas, the Arthur Ashe Foundation for the Defeat of AIDS, Inc., the Westside Children's Center, and the Permanent Charities Committee's Children's Fund. And whereas Donatello, Leonardo, Raphael, and Michelangelo, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, inspire today's youths to fight for the principles of justice and personal integrity. And whereas the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles impart values such as honesty, self-esteem, respect, and good citizenship to the children of America. And whereas New Line Cinema continues to coordinate screenings which allow the underprivileged youth of Los Angeles the opportunity to attend motion picture showings on an ongoing basis. And whereas New Line Cinema relies on actors and crews. Did they spell relies wrong? R-E-L-Y-S? Isn't it I-E-S? Relies? Pardon me. Nevertheless, continuing. Relies on actors and crews based in Los Angeles for production of their films. And whereas Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Turtles Are Back in Time opens nationwide on March 19th, 1993. Oh, this is a mouthful. I'm sorry you guys have to listen to me read. It's terrible. You don't miss those scripted videos, do you? Hearing me bumble through reading things? Not like I can speak off the cuff any better. Oh, I just stumbled while saying that. Oh my goodness. Now, therefore, I, Tom Bradley, Mayor of the City of Los Angeles, on behalf of its citizens, do hereby proclaim March 19th, 1993 as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Day and extend our best wishes for all future endeavors. Wow, that was a mouthful, huh, guys? But I had to read it like a proclamation, too. I tried to read it with a little bit of substance to my voice, a little bit of grit. I wanted to proclaim it, to declare it. I wasn't just reading it. This isn't just a statement. This is a release. This is a proclamation. And it's signed Tom Bradley, Mayor. So let's get some T's in the chat. T for Turtles and T for Tom Bradley. T for Tom. He was the mayor of Los Angeles at the time in 1993. Tom Bradley was apparently the mayor in 1993. Let's get some T's in the chat for Turtles and T's in the chat for Tom Bradley. Now, Tom Bradley, I looked up who he was. I thought, who is this crazy politician? He was a politician. He was the mayor of Los Angeles from 1973 to 1993, and he actually retired from being mayor in 1993. 20-year term as mayor. I don't know how long mayors usually last, but 20 years in LA seems like a pretty good run if you ask me. I don't know. But sadly, Tom Bradley retired about 5 months after this proclamation and passed away about 5 years after that in 1998. So guess today, Day of the Dead, we will pay respects to the people that came before us. T in the chat for Tom Bradley. R.I.P. Thank you for making Ninja Turtles Day an official day back in 1993 to celebrate the release of the third movie. So it turns out today really is Day of the Turtles. Well, not really. It's not March 6th or whatever, not March 19th, 1903, but maybe we'll celebrate this day again in March when it comes up again. So just wanted to pass this along. This is a cool piece of history on Dia de los Tortuga, Day of the Turtle. That's today. And I think that's about it for the show. I hope you like my new background. I hope you enjoyed the Halloween 2-part special last week. I hope that was fun, zany stuff. Unfortunately, no celebrity guests on today's show. Gilbert couldn't make it. Steve-O couldn't make it. But there may be a few other celebrity guests I'm putting together. I'm in contact with their agencies and whatnot. So if you have any celebrity guests you'd like to see on the show, leave a comment, leave a request, and maybe we can arrange for them to have a celebrity on the show. Hopefully it was a fun Boo Yakasha Halloween. Emphasis on the boo. And hopefully today's show was fun. Wanted to let you know I do a live stream every Tuesday and every Saturday, so make sure to tune in on Saturday. And I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the show, but I actually have a scripted video coming out on Thursday. It's a scripted video I recorded back in like April or May. So it's not the most recent scripted video I've recorded. I had it scheduled to come out on someone's birthday is on November 3rd. It's a celebration video. Not a celebration, a celebration. And it comes out on their birthday. Their birthday is November 3rd, I believe. So, scripted video. Maybe my last scripted video ever. I don't have any more in the chamber. I haven't recorded any more. This is one I recorded back in April. So it has the old original intro. It has the old original music. And hopefully I've come a long way since then. Hopefully my quality has improved, but we'll see. So I wanted to say thank you again for joining. Make sure to check out the scripted video that's going to be released on Thursday, and then check me out for another live stream on Saturday. And of course, I'll be back here with the Ninja Turtles show next Turtle Tuesday, every Turtle Tuesday pretty much, on my Ninja Turtles channel. Thank you again for joining me. T's to all of you for thank you. T for Turtles and T for thank you, of course. Another show under the old Ninja Turtle belt. My old Ninja Turtle belt with my first initial on it. Another show under the old belt. Just wanted to say thanks again. Sometimes I don't want these shows to end. I like hanging out. I like hanging out with you guys. So like and subscribe, and we can do this again soon. I appreciate you joining me. And I guess there's just one thing left to say, right? It's that time of the show, isn't it? You know what time it is. There's just one thing left to say. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment and share this video. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more Ninja Turtles videos like this.